Hey beauties, today I wanted to talk to you about what being an empath is like and how to get rid of energy that isn't yours. So basically what an empath is you being a sensitive person. You are sensitive to people's emotions, their feelings, their energy, everything. So you might be in a room with someone and you don't even know them, but say like today I was walking past a car, someone was having a conversation in their truck and the window was open, and the guy on the phone just kept dropping F-bombs, like angry F-bombs, and like I swear. But for me, there's an energy to that which I'm able to pick up. And people might be able to understand where I'm getting at with this. Like you have had the same ordeals happen, or you're watching a movie and you can pick up the emotions of the characters on screen, or you're standing beside someone who, again, you don't even know and you were feeling fine, but all of a sudden you start feeling really sad, and then you look around, you realize this random person beside you looks really sad, and you've picked up their emotions. So how do you separate your feelings from other people's feelings? How do you cut the cord? So I've got a list, and I have been reading / listening to this book. It's by Judith Orloff, and if you give me one moment, it's I should have had this ready for you. But the book is called The Empath's Survival Guide: Life Strategies for Sensitive People. And this is where I'm getting all my information from. It's very good. So this is the first thing that I loved, which was when someone sends some sort of negative energy towards you, this could be like a friend or someone around you all the time, and it just, the negativity hits, and you could just, once you feel it, you can literally just say, return to sender. And I never even thought of that. I was just like, that's amazing. Return to sender. I don't want it. Return to sender. They can have that back. That's not for me. And you can say that too. That's not for me. That's not my energy. I release that. Let it go. That's not mine. You can say those things in your head or out loud if you want to. Have a bath. I love baths. Have a bath with salt in it. I'm right now realizing that my body can't take a lot of salt, so I can take at most half a cup of salt, but even a sprinkle of salt in your bath will purify your energy. But when you do this, if you want to do it fully, then you should fully submerge yourself, including your hair, in the salty bath water, because the energies will stick to your aura, which will stick in your hair and stuff too. So salt will help purify you with dunking yourself in a nice salty bath, or not so salty bath, but some salt in the bath. Hugging actually transfers energy. So hugging is most common, maybe holding hands or even shaking hands, that transfers energy. So be aware of that, and it's a more direct way of sharing energy. So be really careful about how you do that. Decide if the person's like an anxious person, do you really want their energy? Do you really want the immediate transfer of it? If not, then just, say, I don't really want a hug, but, I support you, or however the kindest way to do it is, do that. But you don't have to hug people if you don't want to. Some people are more sensitive to that, so just, start being able to realize where your boundaries are with it. Eye contact can also transfer energy, which to me makes a lot of sense. Eye contact's very intimate, and I can read a lot. I've noticed that I can't really hold a lot of people's eye contact for very long because I'm very intuitive, and I didn't realize how empathic I actually was until I started reading this book, and I was like, oh yeah, well that makes sense, and so does that, and so does that. And so eye contact is intimate, and it exchanges energy. So maybe you don't look at people's eyes all the time. I have learned that if you look into the left eye, then that is looking into the person's soul, and the right eye is more surface stuff. So maybe you just want to look in the right eye and that's more surface, or just don't, like look here, look at the top of their head or at the nose or whatever, or keep glancing off. Although I've noticed glancing off doesn't always work, because then they're like, what are you looking at? Because I do that. But whatever you need to do to protect your energy. Boundaries. This one I also really liked, which was saying, I can't talk for more than a few minutes about this subject unless it's about solutions. And I really liked that because that's something that I wanted to implement in my life, but I needed to hear that sentence to realize that I wanted to implement it in that way, because that's a really nice way. So I liked that for when you are around people that have these really draining conversations and these same conversations all the time. That's for those people. Spending time alone helps you to re-energize. That's okay. Spending time in nature, going for walks, doing something active that you love. Like I love dance, so that works for me. That helps to re-energize me, reset me. Visualizing cutting the energy cords between people and yourself. So literally just think of these cords that are coming from your belly to the other person and visualize just severing them. And if you want to do angels as well, call Archangel Michael in and he helps with that too. If you like crystals, then you can grab selenite, or this is kyanite, and you can use kyanite for cutting cords too. Visually cut the cord. Thank you very much. And this is my favorite one. Get grounded, which again can be nature or walking barefoot. I love laying on the floor. Wherever. Well, not wherever, but kind of sometimes wherever. I love just full on laying down on the floor. Grounds you, feels great, you feel really supported. It's good. Just let all, and then you can even do a visualization with that and just let all of the negative energy, all of whatever people have put on you, just sink into the ground, sink into the earth. And there you go. Those are some strategies for empaths and helping to clear and protect your energy. Thanks, guys.